Okay, thank you very much, Tom. We'll check in with you throughout the game. And now today's starting lineups, a presentation of Coventry Healthcare, an Aetna company. Visit CoventryHealthcare.com for more information. Health, wellness, Coventry Healthcare. And Keith Pickens is starting for the 51st time in his game. He is playing in his one. He'll finish off a degree at Missouri State. 20 minutes on the board. Tom O'Neill gives the ball a toss. Illinois State on the attack. Here we go with our second game of the day in Arch Madness. We're going to see a lot of zone in this one, but here's Missouri State coming out, playing man-to-man. The first shot of the day won't go down for Deshaun Knight. 23 is Dorian Williams.
Well, Illinois State showed a little point zone to open up the defensive series. We'll see a lot of mix-and-match zones from Dan Muller's ball club this afternoon.
Gully looking on at the Illinois State zone. Illinois State did start out with the zone early in the season. Suffered some really tough losses. But once they went to the zone defense, things turned around, and they're after their 17th win. There's a foul on that shot by Gully as Paris Lee commits the first foul of the game. How about the keys, Mark?
Well, for the Redbirds, it's about steals and blocks. That's how they beat you. They get easy baskets off their defense, and Reggie Lynch anchors that defense. And for Missouri State, it's about steady ball handling, one of the best in the country at taking care of the ball, and bench scoring. And the Missouri State win, they outscored Illinois State by 19 off the bench. Critical stat to watch today.
Gully with his first free throw, 74% shooter. The senior from Beaumont, Texas, missed the entire 2012-2013 season with a right knee injury.
He's just been so consistent. 16 consecutive double-figure scoring games. That's the best stretch of double-figure scoring games since Kyle Weems led Missouri State to the Missouri Valley Conference regular season championship a few years back.
So with the foul behind the arc, 3 free throws go down for Jamar Gully. Illinois State with the ball down by 3, and at the point, Paris Lee, a freshman from Maywood, Illinois. Number 4 is Bobby Hunter, and there's Deshaun Knight. Knight picked up quickly by Keith Pickens. Bobby Hunter. Zeisloff lost it with a steal by Keith Pickens. Gully in the front court, into the lane, weaving, and he can't score it. Pickens with the rebound, tries to get a follow shot away, and the ball's going to go the other way. He was there at the end line.
A critical element for Illinois State's success to keep Reggie Lynch out of foul trouble and active as a defender and offensive threat.
Bobby Hunter throws that one off Keith Pickens. Well, they say last touch by Illinois State. Hunter with his hands outstretched, palms up. What happened there? Missouri State's ball. 3-0 in favor of the Bears. They're trying to win for the 20th time.
Watch for number 2, Austin Reuter. He's the guy that's the zone breaker. Number 2 in white. There he is right there. They're going to really focus on him and stretch to him defensively.
Williams with a 2-hand pass to Gully. Number 50 is Tyler McCullough. Pickens in the lane, and he was stuffed. We have a jump ball. Reggie Lynch tied him up.
He didn't even have to jump on that. He's got a great wingspan. He's got tremendous upper body strength. And this is going to wear on this Missouri State offense throughout the day. That's intimidation right there.
McCullough with the reverse, and the rebound by Reggie Lynch. He averages 4.5 boards a game. Under the front court. Lynch in traffic. He's fouled, and Lynch will go to the free throw line. McCullough, Tyler picks up his first foul for Missouri State.
Or Reggie Lynch, one of the real fine young big men in the Missouri Valley Conference. We're seeing him matched up against another freshman today, Tyler McCullough from Missouri State. You just saw Gideus Moscovicius for Evansville, only a sophomore. Jacob Enevold from Drake, also one of those young big guys, only a freshman for Ray Giacoletti. There's so many high-quality young players in this conference this year. Rightfully so. A lot of the oxygen has been sucked out by the great success story of Wichita State. And congratulations to them, but there are so many high-quality young players in this league.
And the league has gotten better and better and better through the conference season. We had 2 great games yesterday opening up Arch Madness. And a 3-1 game right now in favor of Missouri State, with the points scored at the free throw line so far. Gully with the fake. And Doyle with the game winner last night for Loyola. Close in shot won't go down for the Bears. Contact made. Pickens hit the deck, but no foul on Lynch. Zeisloff cut off at the point, and he throws it away. Zeisloff didn't take a look and released the ball as Hunter was cutting toward the corner or cutting toward the lane.
You know, John, last night, Milton Doyle making that shot was a statement for Loyola that they belong in the Valley. They're going to be in the Valley for a long, long time. And that's a kid that Porter Moser can really build around. What a gutty performance and shot by the freshman, Milton Doyle.
Two-hand pass, Reuter. Gully inside for McCullough. Reuter lets it fly, and it's too strong.
He forced that one.
Paris Lee. Lee will shoot the 3 ball. Missouri State running the other way with number 23, Dorian Williams. Williams splitting a double team. Down to 16 on the shot clock.
Well, having Lynch inside, it really cuts down your interior options. It just takes up so much space.
We have a travel call inside, and there's Lynch. He forced that turnover.
It's intimidation. He moves his feet well. He intimidates you with his wingspan and his anticipation. He is going to be very, very special. And Paul Lusk knows they've got to get something going interior against Reggie Lynch, but he's hard to score against.
And there's Gully trying to tie it up. He couldn't get the job done. Knight drops it off to Paris Lee. Going down to 16 minutes left in the first half. We have not had a field goal in this one. Here's the drive. Knight is short with his shot. Missouri State coming away with Dorian Williams. Reuter for 3. There's a field goal.
It's good luck. Smart play. You've got a shooter like Reuter. Just look for him in the open court, and that's why.
And he has scored a 3-point field goal in 26 out of the 31 Missouri State games this season. The freshman from Nixa, Missouri. The shot from the corner, and that spins off for Knight. Bounce pass for Reuter for Gully. And the layup good for Devin Thomas. Boy, they ran the floor well there. Let's go games in a season. At least 20 games, 28 times in 101 seasons of college basketball.
Missouri State, one of the most improved programs in the country. They were 199 RPI last year, 97 this year. That's significant improvement.
Tony Wills lost that one out of bounds. And we have a break with 15:01 to go in the first half. It's Arch Madness from St. Louis with Missouri State up by 7.
Yeah.
Tony Wills to the free throw line, a 74% shooter. And that rattles out as a team. Illinois State shoots 71% from the line. From the free throw line, the Redbirds are 1 out of 3. Now they're 50-50.
For Missouri State, it's interesting to watch them because they take such good care of the basketball. They average under 11 turnovers per game. Whereas Illinois State, they feed off of the steals. They feed off of turnovers.
And it was a turnover-marred game for Missouri State at normal, committing 21.
And that's why they lost.
It was a closely played game as Illinois State won by 4, 67-63. With 7 on the shot clock. Williams trying to get inside Lynch. And the shot goes down. Off the bench, Devin Thomas has 2 field goals.
With good patience right there. Devin Thomas has done a good job coming in the game and providing some offense early.
There's a 3-point attempt. No go. Zach Lofton with the miss. The sophomore from St. Paul, Minnesota. Here's Gully. Short on the 3-point attempt. Thomas tried to pull down the rebound out of bounds. Hits Illinois State's basketball. 14:06 left in the first half.
Devin Thomas all over the basketball early. You like guys that have a nose for the ball, that play hard.
And come in and give the team a little energy off the bench. And Gavin Thurman will attempt that now. Gully goes over to the sideline. Nathan Shear, a senior from Washington, Missouri, St. Francis Borgia High School, comes off the bench for the Bears. Paris Lee working on Thomas. Knight. The Illinois State Redbirds trailing 10-2. Lee hounded and fouled. That's on Devin Thomas. Thomas with the foul. The third team foul on Missouri State. Gully, McCullough, now Devin Thomas. Lee goes out. Inbounds pass to Hunter.
Missouri State changes up defenses, goes to 2-3 zone.
Lofton holding the ball high. Lynch is covered by Shear and fronted by Christian Kirk. Lofton with 13 on the shot clock. Lynch with the catch inside and blocked by Kirk. Out of bounds.
They caught it so deep he just could not recover. You know, Reggie Lynch, as he learns how to establish position in the low block and use the angles, he's going to be a monster down in the paint offensively. He just hasn't learned those angles yet.
Thomas out high along with Ron Mavuika, number 10 from Missouri State. Thurman at the point now.
Look at all the red jerseys just packing toward the paint.
And with the pressure by the guards on the man with the ball at the three-point line, makes it a little more difficult to get the ball inside. But there was Lynch to disrupt that play.
Yeah, it's not just the block shots, it's the change shots as well. That shot was changed.
Knight shot that one on the way down, and he was fortunate. He got fouled. You were talking about block shots, Mark.
And Moskowitz with 8 blocks last night. Wichita State dominating performance by the three-headed monster. Kadeem Colby, Shadrach Rufiel, and Darius Carter. 11 blocks today.
Knight with the miss. Deshaun Knight, an 81% shooter from the line. Lynch will get a rest. Jamal Samuel, number 5, is in. Knight with one more free throw at 12:40 to go here in the first half. And it's slapped out.
With Deshaun Knight off to a tough start, number 3 in red. He was 5 for 19 in the loss to Missouri State. He was 5 for 12 in the victory for Illinois State. He's got to shoot it well for them to win.
Knight changing directions, finding Zeislow. The shot from the corner is short. That wouldn't go down for Knight. Substitutions. Keza Keene, number 0, out of Ajax, Ontario, in the game for Illinois State. Illinois State's inbound. Zeislow, Lofton around to Keene to the corner for Hunter. Hunter with the long outside shot. Zeislow couldn't get the rebound. Nice position by Mavuika.
Well, he's packed in zone defense. Is very effective so far early in this game.
Dorian Williams back out front. Mavuika, number 10. Missouri State in white. Christian Kirk, watched by Zeislow. The baseline jumper, an air ball for Mavuika, out of bounds. And there's 12 on the shot clock for Missouri State. When we come back from a timeout, Missouri State is out to an 8-point lead in the first half in St. Louis. 1. And there's Dan Muller. You're having all this trouble with the zones, Mark. What did you talk about during the timeout?
Now, Deshaun Knight has to get going offensively for Illinois State. And both teams stingy on the interior, settling for jump shots. Knight 0 for 4 right now. He went 5 for 19 in the loss.
And off the sheer miss, that's one shot and done for Missouri State on that trip.
But look at all the white jerseys. They're packing it as well. They're just daring Illinois State to shoot something from deep.
Keene found an opening, but he couldn't finish as Keith Pickens gets the rebound for the Bears. Williams, Mawika, along with Pickens at the point now. Number 20, Gavin Thurman in the lineup as well for Missouri State. Mawika at the three-point line. Williams at the point. He shoots a three ball. Mawika gets the rebound. Inside for Thurman. With the high arc, no luck. Jamal Samuel. Here's Lofton. He drops in a two.
That's the best opportunity to score when the zone doesn't get set. And Zach Lofton, one of those rhythm guys, I've seen him get it going and get it going big time.
Reggie Lynch is set to return at the next whistle for Illinois State. Williams and Shear outside for Missouri State. Thurman. Thurman with the jump shot. That's a three-point attempt. Williams tried to follow that one, but Zeisloft was there for the Redbirds. Hunter blocked by Pickens, and we have contact. The foul is on Keith Pickens.
With the effort that Keith Pickens gives you, he's playing on a stress fracture. He wears a boot throughout the week. He practices on a limited basis. He's had all kinds of knee problems, lower back problems, you name it, he's pretty much had it. But did you see him hustle? He was behind that play, and he just sprinted down the floor. He fouled, yeah, but I love the effort of that kid.
He always does, Mark, whether he gives his coach Paul Lusk 1 minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever he can give him. And Tom Ackerman relayed the story just before tip-off about the fact that this time a year ago, it was his swan song.
He retired as a junior. He sat out for 5 months, went to Paul Lusk and said, you know what, I'm feeling better. I'd like to give this a shot. Paul says, we're going to have a scholarship. So he paid his own way. He's paid his own way to play his last season of college basketball at Missouri State.
That's number 1, Keith Pickens. Mawika drops in a three. Ron Mawika shooting 44% behind the arc this season.
In the last 2 games, he's only averaged 4 points a game.
Lofton, a quick shot, rebounded by Lynch, and he traveled. You talked about how well the Bears have been moving the ball. Let's take a look.
Yeah, watch the ball move from side to side here. Good job going from left to right. Mawika. Now, I love it when shooters prepare. You can see his feet were set, hands were shown, gave a good target. That's half the battle as a shooter if you can just prepare to shoot the ball.
Dorian Williams, 20 on the shot clock. Looking in on the Illinois State zone.
This little point zone is kind of fun to watch. It's kind of a hybrid of a 3-2 and a little diamond in one.
And with the feet inside, Missouri State scores. Gully give him 5 in the first half. On the other end, a miss by the Redbirds. Again, the lane's clogged. By running the floor, Pickens is fouled. And he's helped up. Every time he hits the deck, I'm sure Paul Lusk holds his breath.
We all do.
Zeisloft with the foul.
When you retire as a junior, you know the kid's in pain. But he figured out a way to come back and help this basketball team. And man, did they need him. With Marcus Marshall going down, he went down for a while as well and has battled back over the last half of the season to get a lot of quality minutes. But losing Marcus Marshall, that is a huge loss for this basketball team. 14 points a game. He's one of the best guards in the conference. Only a sophomore. And he hasn't been available since the Wichita State game.
He had right knee surgery January 15th and then out for the year. And against Wichita State, that one, 15 points, 3 assists, playing 40 minutes. A couple of misses for Keith Pickens, a 70% shooter coming into the game. Missouri State with a 15-5 lead.
Missouri State goes back to man-to-man this possession.
Lofton looking to the corner for Knight. Knight in on Pickens. Lynch sets the pick. Lofton with the pull-up. And the shot for three.
Yeah, he can score in bunches. Number 23.
Zach Lofton has 5. Lofton has scored in double figures 18 times this season for the Redbirds. Here's Gully. Lost a handle on that one. 2-on-1. Lofton all the way in. He'll go to the free throw line. He was fouled by Austin Reuter.
Zach Lofton, number 23 in red for Illinois State, has been the best offensive threat for Dan Muller over the last 3 games. He's averaged 17 points a game. He's been 10 for 21 from 3 in that stretch. This kid's just been instant offense off the bench for Illinois State.
Nice rotation. Another free throw coming up for Lofton. So he looks for his 7th point. 21 minutes at SIU last Saturday, 11 points. He was 3 for 7 from three-point range, had an assist and 2 steals. Seven indeed for Lofton in the first half. He averages 10.8 a game. Full court pressure for the Redbirds on the Bears. And across the line, Gavin Thomas. Under 8 minutes to go in the first half. Entry pass to Pickens. Back out to Thomas. Reuter guarded well by Deshaun Knight. Bullet pass low. And in heavy traffic, Pickens is stuffed. He had Wills on one side and Lynch on the other. And here's Knight running the floor. Lee, too strong. Gully is there for Missouri State. Pickens with the long cross-court pass for Gully. Gully is short with a one-hander and a foul as Gully tried to follow the shot and picks up his 2nd foul. Illinois State will have the ball when we come back. Down by 5 here in Arch Madness.
Shear, we already talked about him. When you look at Jamar Gully, he has his degree in criminology already, and Keith Pickens has his degree in sports management. 3 seniors already have their degrees. Well done.
One more here for Lynch. He's trying to make it a 3-point game. And the rebound by Tony Wills. Zach Lofton at the point. Handing off to Knight. Lofton pulls up. Way short. Lofton will try it again. He drops it in this time.
He's not shy.
No.
He's not shy, is he? Air ball's one. No big deal. I'll just make the next one.
His teammates helped him out. Active hands and arms kept the ball alive. Reuter and Bobwika. Reuter, number 2. Guarded by Knight. Devin Thomas has scored 4 off the bench today for Paul Lusk. 7 on the shot clock. 3 on the shot clock. Bobwika lets it fly.
Great defense by Lofton.
And a follow. Tyler McCullough will get credit for that one. The ball went off his hands and to the basket.
Well, that was good defense right at that time.
6 minutes to go in the first half. Entry pass for Lynch and a foul called on McCullough. That's his 2nd foul.
Zach Lofton airballed about 15 seconds ago, and he just shoots it with confidence the next time. Defensively, watch him move his feet right here. This is perfect footwork and denial of the shot, and McCullough gets his hand up before Lynch. That was excellent on-ball defense by Zach Lofton.
Lynch with the miss. And a whistle. That's on Knight. His first personal foul. From behind the arc, Illinois State is 1 out of 8. From the free throw line, 6 out of 13.
Yeah, it hasn't been pretty.
Missouri State with the ball. Pickens trying to set a pick. Trying to create some opening. Reuter with the miss on the 3 attempt. Bovwika. He got lucky with that bounce pass. Keith Pickens was there. Thomas, Bovwika, and Reuter on the outside. There's some good ball movement to an open Austin Reuter.
Ball went down to that short corner, and Reuter didn't even have a defender, and Zach Lofton went down away from the shooter. You can't leave Reuter alone.
Here's Lofton, way outside, and Kirk rebounds for Missouri State. Inside 5 minutes left in the first half. Bovwika, short. Pickens. And he was short with that because Samuel got in his way. Lee off the glass, and he'll be on the line. We invite you to stay tuned for our halftime report with Scott Warman. A presentation of State Farm. For auto, home, life, and banking, get to a better state. The State Farm's home offices right there in the land of the Redbirds. Wilmington Normal, Illinois. Here's a miss by Lee.
Man, it is tough sledding. One for that basket.
From behind the arc, and 6 out of 14 from the free throw line. From the field, the Redbirds are 3 for 17. And they're only down by 7.
Yeah, that's the good news.
Paris Lee goes 1 for 2. Lee out, Hunter in. Bobby Hunter, a redshirt junior from Reno, Nevada.
You know, Dan Muller now going some more full court pressure packages, try to jumpstart this offense with turnovers.
Thomas clears the line.
Good step through by Devin Thomas. Well done. Yeah, really good.
Thomas looking in on the zone. Sets up the offense now with 15 on the shot clock. Here's Reuter. Bovwika was open. He gave it up to Kirk for the baseline air ball. Bobby Hunter. Knight on the outside. He traveled. Illinois State turnover. That's 5 now for the Redbirds. And the Bears have turned the ball over 4 times in the first half as we have 4:03 to go until the intermission.
Yeah, Missouri State's done a good job taking care of the basketball. That's a big key coming into this game. They've done a good job so far. Only 4 turnovers for the half.
Under 4 minutes now in the first half. The ball fake, the shot from the baseline, and the try for 2 misses. Here's Knight. And he's blocked by Kirk. Knight is moving in on Devin Thomas, and then Christian Kirk denied the shot. 3:41 until halftime. Rejection. Van Vliet had 5 assists to go along with 9 points.
Yeah, he put on a clinic for about 2.5 minutes that determined the game. That's what he does. He picks his spots for the look-off pass. Then he bangs a 3 on you. Then he gets a steal. And that's exactly what he does to win. He just wins. Fred Van Vliet, the player of the year in Missouri Valley.
Lofton with a look to the corner. Hunter. And the ball will go the other way with a foul called. Courtside, let's go to Tom Ackerman.
When you think about while you're watching this game, this Illinois State team is one of the youngest in the country. In fact, Coach Dan Muller points out they are believed to be the #1 team in the nation in terms of inexperience at the Division I level. The Redbirds came into this season with only 2.5 years of Division I experience total among returners Keiza Keene, Nick Zeisloft, and Matt Stasio. Muller thinks it bodes well for his program and for the league in general. He cites Evansville and Northern Iowa as some of the younger teams in the Valley. As for Illinois State, Muller says, I think we're heading in the right direction.
And Zeisloft and Keiza Keene, the only 2 players on the roster with Arch Madness experience in the Missouri Valley tournament. Off the back iron. And that is out of bounds off Illinois State. Pickens to inbound. Shear back in for Missouri State with Devin Thomas going over to the bench.
Well, when you start looking at all the young talent in this league, over 72% and over 76% of all points and rebounds, respectively, are non-seniors. That's a lot of production from non-seniors. This will be a multiple-bid league next year because of that youth movement.
Here's Pickens. He's in a double team backing away from Lynch and Knight. And a pass intended for Williams. Knocked down. Hunter's trying to scramble for it. It's a held ball. Wills got in there along with Mavwika. And the possession arrow favors Illinois State.
How often do you see a play like that where a guy pops an elbow or gets a little shove in? Both those kids just went after the basketball. When the whistle blew, they stopped. That's exactly the way it should go.
My old friend Norm Stewart said, I love it when guys go for the ball like that. You should do that because you meet the most interesting people there. Knight with the entry pass. And a foul. That's going to go. That one counts. Tony Wills has 3. He'll be looking for number 4 from the free throw line.
Yeah, Tony Wills at 6'3", 185. He has to play the power forward position at times with this lineup. And right there takes the bump and finish. He's undersized. He's more of a 3-man, but out of necessity because of the lack of size for Dan Muller, he's got to play the power forward spot, 6'3", 185.
And a three-point play for Wills. He has 4 in the first half. Full court pressure on the Bears. Inside 2 minutes left in the first half. Shear with the ball, looking in on the zone for Illinois State. Shear trying to get that one into Kirk, and an over-the-back foul is called on Reggie Lynch.
Boy, and that's the type of foul you do not want to see Reggie Lynch pick up. A little reach right there, and Dan Muller just gave the point to the temple sign. Think we don't need that one.
Missouri State with a lead of 20-17. Coming down to a minute and a half until halftime. Mavwika. In the first half, he scored 3 on a field goal. Williams facing up with Deshaun Knight.
The ball really slowing down movement-wise.
There's a block by Lynch. And a foul. It's called on Lynch. That's his second. He's picked up 2 fast fouls.
Now let's watch Reggie Lynch here. Let's see if he goes vertical and what happens. Watch number 22. He goes straight up. And the contact was caused by the offensive player moving forward. That should not be a foul on Reggie Lynch. Sometimes, and listen, we got a great officiating crew here, but sometimes you don't recognize you've got a certain type of special shot blocker on the floor. And I've seen it before because I've coached guys like that, and they pick up fouls just like that. I don't think that was a foul on Reggie Lynch.
Reggie Lynch has blocked 3 or more shots in a game 13 times this year. Pickens has missed 2 free throws twice, and now that's a held ball. And the possession arrow favors Missouri State. But 2 very fast fouls for Reggie Lynch of Illinois State. So he's on the bench.
Too many times the offensive player is rewarded for jumping into a defender. You just don't see that called very often. And I understand why. I just think it needs to be called.
Shear, number 23, Dorian Williams with the ball. Coming down to a minute left. Williams in on the 2-3 zone, looking in.
It's a good call. Illegal screen.
Illegal screen on Christian Kirk. That's his first foul.
You know, oftentimes, too, John, it's the guy with the ball that causes that illegal screen. If you leave early before the screener gets there to set the screen, you set yourself up for the call.
Now inside a minute. Hunter and a charge as he collided with Nathan Shear. First foul on Bobby Hunter. When the MVC TV network takes its cameras on the road, it considers these properties its home away from home. These hotels consistently support the MVC TV network. Please call or visit the websites of these properties when you make plans to follow your favorite team away from home in the Missouri Valley game. 20% for Illinois State. Missouri State's ball. 40 seconds on the shot clock. 25 and counting on the game clock.
Shooters in the game. Nathan Shear, number 30. Austin Reuter, number 2. I like Mavwika in the paint here, though.
Now down to 10 on the shot clock. And the lob for Kirk. The assist for Shear.
They got it in the paint, that's for sure.
And they went right to the baseline. 22-17 Missouri State. Knight to Lofton's hands, out of bounds. Missouri State's ball. And here's that last play for the Bears.
Reggie Lynch out of the game. This defense changes. Daniels completely loses vision, and Christian Kirk just goes right to the rim. That doesn't happen if Reggie Lynch in the game. No way.
Kirk to inbound. And here's the half-court shot. Short by Dorian Williams. And we've played 20 minutes of basketball. March Madness here in St. Louis. Missouri State with a 22 minutes of play.
You know, John, the real challenge for Illinois State, they love to turn you over. They're good at getting steals. Missouri State, they're the polar opposite in that they take such great care of the basketball, and we've got a shot clock that's down on the far end.
That was spotted immediately by official Don Daly, stopping the clock at 19:56 to go here in the second half. And now the clock is back on.
As a former head coach, when I see that electronic malfunction, the first thing I do is I turn to one of my assistant coaches and say, make sure the shot clock and the clock starts on every possession. Keep an eye on it.
Well, I've seen games turn after those power failures and those kinds of problems. Zeislov, count it. They can get him hot. That will spell some good news for Illinois State.
The shot clock went out again.
Well, I've done a number of games over the years, Mark, with a power failure in the building or the clock going out. One team has a sizable lead. Next thing you know, that lead's gone.
When I was a small college coach, we were playing at Denver. And they had a 99 home game winning streak. We had them on the ropes, John. Last possession, under 10 seconds to go. We got into a 7'2" kid by the name of Bill Breeding, who was drafted by the Utah Jazz. And just as he turned to shoot a hook shot, somebody hit a power pole on the outside. There were no windows, no ambient light coming in. The place went pitch black. I still don't know if we actually won that game or not. Lights came on an hour later. Same play. Rimmed out. Story of my coaching career right there. Rimmed out.
Well, we hope they have it fixed. I thought maybe you just kicked the plug out from under the table and the light went out. Missouri State with the ball. Reuter. Gully passing low, and Kirk scores. He has a field goal in each half.
Yeah, Christian Kirk with the big dunk at the end of the first half answers to open the second half.
Kirk again, but there is Reggie Lynch. Lynch has 4 points. That field goal to go along with 2 free throws. Reuter, count it. 3 3-point field goals for Austin Reuter.
And the shot clock goes out again. The minute that we finally get some offensive fireworks, we can't continue play.
First statistician just said they're shooting the lights out.
Ballantyne, Egidius Pascavicius, Marcus Marshall from Missouri State, who's been injured this season, Christian Smith from Indiana State, Anthony Bean from Southern Illinois. We'll see him in the late session tonight. Great sophomores in this league.
Jump shot by Knight goes down. And the clock's still on. Hope I didn't jinx it.
It's an offensive explosion here to start the second half. Both teams were tight in the first half, and it showed.
Reuter has hit 3 3-point field goals today. He's number 2 for Missouri State. Gully and Reuter on the outside with Dorian Williams. 12 on the shot clock. Reuter. He missed that 3-point attempt. Pickens with the rebound. Kirk stepping up, and he'll be on the free throw line. Kirk has come off the bench to score 4. The third personal foul on Reggie Lynch. 2 shots here for Christian Kirk. 68% shooter. 1 more coming his way. During Arch Madness, visit the MVC Fan Hangout presented by Frontier Communications and delivered by the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. The MVC Fan Hangout is located at the Sheraton St. Louis City Center, just steps away from Scott Trade Center. It's a perfect gathering place during the tournament. For additional information, visit archmadness.com/fans.
I'm going to drop down there after the evening session tonight and say hi. It's a fun spot to be. Great music. A lot of tremendous basketball fans here in St. Louis.
We have time between sessions.
Yeah, but then I can't drink. If I could, it would be the last time.
Holy cow. Back the other way, Missouri State. Gully will back away from traffic. 27-24 Bears with the lead in the ball.
Look at this zone just sag inside, just daring Missouri State to shoot the 3 ball.
Kirk in the lane. The one-hander goes. He has 6.
Over Reggie Lynch.
Lynch is playing with 3 fouls. Lynch sets the pick. Knight to the baseline. It rims off. Boy, how about the strong move by Lynch, but he couldn't score it. That's out of bounds. The ball belongs to Illinois State. Let's go courtside to Tom Ackerman.
Here's what's going on with the shot clock, fellas. They believe that they have a short in that shot clock that you were talking about on your right-hand side. So during this media timeout at the under 16-minute mark, they're going to try to switch out the power source cord. They believe that is the issue. If they continue to have an issue, they will turn off both shot clocks, and they'll use the shot clock that's up on the ribbon scoreboard on each end of the arena.
Thank you, Tom. And let's hope that that maneuver works and we can keep this second half moving. Reuter, Williams, over to Pickens. Looking in on the Illinois State zone. Gully sets a pick. But Lee is able to stay with Williams. Gully with 10 on the shot clock. Hunter rebounds for Illinois State. Zyslov.
Good ball movement.
Tonight. Off the back iron. Senior Keith Pickens. Reuter, a 3-ball.
Austin Reuter came from the baseline and just curled right into that jump shot. He just perfectly curled all the way through, got his shoulders just nicely rotated in the jump shot.
Zyslov, short this time. Pickens clears it away from Missouri State. Under 16 minutes to go in the second half.
Reuter wants it again. There he gets it.
But right out there in his face, Deshaun Knight. Reuter lets it fly, but he's off the mark this time. Gully rebounds. And the Bears get 2 more. 34-24. The Bears have the lead. And we have a timeout here at Arch Madness in St. Louis.
There are so many fine young basketball teams like Missouri State, like Illinois State, like Evansville. I mean, this is a conference that's loaded with talent in the freshman and sophomore classes.
Illinois State with the ball after the timeout. Lofton shoots for 3.
Look at this instant offense coming off the bench.
Makes it look easy, doesn't he? Shoots from the top of his jump and all bottoms. 12 points for Zach Lofton.
He just brings energy off the bench. Not just the offense, but just the way his body language, the way he comes in ready to play.
Ten on the shot clock for Missouri State. Now 5 seconds. Williams lost the grip on that. Loose ball, and
shot
time
clock.
runs out. You're right, shot clock violation.
Unless they determine there was possession change.
Well, we're going to take the timeout while the officials talk about it at the scores table, and we'll be back.
There, that's possession. And so the shot clock should have reset. That's why Missouri State has the basketball on this possession. Good call by the official.
At the timeout, they got things straightened out. Missouri State with the ball out of the timeout. Williams and Reuter outside. Kirk setting a pick. Gully. And that is slapped by Lee. Lee has control as he comes to the front court. To learn more about the Larry Bird Trophy, visit NBCSports.com. Emerson, consider it solved. Brett Van Vliet won that award this year. Sensational sophomore guard from Wichita State. Lofton, there's your instant offense.
He's got no conscience. He just comes in ready to lock, load, and fire.
15 now for Zach Lofton, who averages 10-8 a game. There's a reach on that pass to Gully in the lane. And that's on Kaza Keene.
Without Zach Lofton offensively, where would Illinois State be right now?
Well, out of the starters, Reggie Lynch has 4. Zeisloft, a 3-point basket, 1 point for Hunter, and 1 for Lee, and 2 points for Knight. 15 for Zach Lofton, and Tony Wills has 4 points off the bench.
My parochial school math says that's half of their points.
So they'd be in a world of hurt. Reuter lets it fly. Volleyed to Lofton. Zeisloft. Lofton lets it go.
Why not?
Count it. Four 3-point field goals for Zach Lofton.
Is he fun or what? Number 23.
A 1-point game, Mark, was 10 not that long ago.
It's 1 against 5. Zach Lofton winning that match.
A reach in on Keene, his second foul. Lofton makes this look easy, Mark.
Zeisloft gives it up. He's way beyond the 3-point line for the NBA and just buries it. Splat. Zach Lofton.
He's having some fun.
I'm having fun watching him.
Missouri State with Devin Thomas. Driving, shooting, scoring. Thomas has 6.
Reggie Lynch really backed off there. He didn't go after the shooter, didn't create the angle to go after him.
Here's Zeisloft. A line drive rebound from Missouri State. Thomas into the front court.
You know, I'm going to keep giving Zach Lofton the ball until he misses.
Might as well.
Plain and simple.
Inside 20 on the shot clock for the Bears. Reuter and Thomas on the outside. Gully with the ball fake. Nice spin by Thomas. Tried to drop it low. But Illinois State picks it off. That's off the back iron. Rebounded by Reggie Lynch. And a foul sends us to a commercial break. It's 36-33 Missouri State. We're in the second half. Arch Madness in St. Louis. Illinois State, none for Missouri State. Full court pressure now applied by the Redbirds.
Illinois State looking for a steal situation here. They're so good when they do that. They're just so quick. That's 10 seconds. That was a 10-second violation.
Here's Gully blocked by Reggie Lynch. Bavwika gets Lynch off his feet and still can't score it. And a scramble for the ball. That's a held ball.
Now, Reggie Lynch just goes up and rejects that shot right there.
Missouri State will inbound.
I guess they determined there was a change of possession.
Missouri State with the ball. Bobwika. And that's tipped by Lofton to Lynch.
Well, that takes care of it.
It does. Good point. There's your change of possession.
There it is right there. Missouri State back in the man-to-man.
Hunter on the outside with Knight. Lofton. He was picked up quickly by Devin Thomas. Here's Lynch inside in heavy traffic. And a foul. Foul is on Jamar Gully, his third.
There's a lot of weird things happening in this game. You know, I've said all along, it just feels like an overtime game. I think there's going to be some weird stuff at the end.
Well, we have a 3-point difference right now favoring Missouri State. Now with the court, well, it's dry now with Christian Kirk helping out.
Christian Kirk really did a good job on that, didn't he? I like the flexibility.
He did a great job and has been very good off the bench today. Lofton with another miss.
Cleans the floor, then cleans the glass. Christian Kirk.
Ruder. His day so far, 12 points, all on 3-point field goals.
Well, why is it so hard to score? Look at all the red jerseys just packed in the paint.
That goes down. Jamar Gully, 7 for him today. He averages 14.9.
Smart play against the shot blocker. Pull up from that 12-foot range.
Hunter handing on the weave to Knight. And we have a foul on Knight. His second.
Watch Deshaun Knight here as he comes across with his left hand. Watch his right shoulder. Right there. The defender had established defensive guarding position. You can be moving and take a charge. A lot of fans misinterpret that rule. You can be moving and take a charge. And that time, Deshaun Knight definitely initiated contact.
Thomas looking in on the zone. Coming down to 10 minutes left in the game. Ruder drawing pressure every time he catches the ball. Williams. That shot was altered by Reggie Lynch. And it's Missouri State's ball. Well, we've seen some energy and hustle here in the second half.
Loose ball, 50-50 balls. Dorian Williams apparently wants it quite badly, as does Bobby Hunter, former NAI player, played at Oregon Tech under Dan Miles, and Dan Miles has over 1,000 career victory for the Hustlin' Owls out of Klamath Falls, Oregon. I bet you didn't know that one.
I did not. I do now.
I coached against Dan Miles, one of the great coaches that should be in the Hall of Fame, and Bobby Hunter played for him at Oregon Tech.
Williams with the ball fake, 15 on the shot clock. Ruder, pounded by Hunter. Now Hunter is with Gully. And Kirk had that one poked away from him. It goes out of bounds. 8 on the shot clock for Missouri State. Again, Reggie Lynch playing with 3 personal fouls.
Now, he's done a good job of keeping himself available in this game.
And the ball's kicked.
Shot clock should reset to 15. There it is.
So with that kick, it bought some more time for the Missouri State Bears, and the long half-court pass going to Dorian Williams. Thomas. And we're going to take it the other way. Devin Thomas commits his 3rd foul.
Boy, Bobby Hunter stepped in and took a good one there. He played football in high school, and he's built like a little running back. He's got a little bit of Ray Rice in his body there. Just a tough, low center of gravity, tough kid.
Illinois State down by 5, and that was kicked. 23 on the shot clock, 9:01 on the game clock in the second half. If you're just joining us, Wichita State improved to 32-0 in Evansville in our first game of the afternoon session. That final was 80-58 Shockers. Lofton taking the inbounds pass. Number 12 is Tony Wills. Knight traveled. Knight turned around, and there was Devin Thomas.
Well, these two teams continue to be offensively challenged. Defensively, they've been extremely stingy. Offensively, it's been ugly.
21 turnovers in the game, 11 for Illinois State. Pickens in traffic out to Williams. There's been very little flow to this one, Mark. You're absolutely right. Reuter, he's provided offense. 5 3-point field goals.
Well, he's the key against that zone. If they could move the basketball and find him open, he's so dangerous from behind the arc.
Lofton pulls up from the free throw line. Give him 20. His career high is 24 at UNI February 23rd.
That's going down today. He's the only guy in this game that can consistently score.
Because Reuter's had a hard time getting the ball, but when he has been able to catch it, he has 15. And on the drive, Illinois State scores. Hunter has 3 points. 41-37, Missouri State.
Good cut.
Oh, the pass by Thomas, knocked out of bounds. 5 3-point field goals today for Austin Reuter.
And Zach
Through the 16th. For more information, visit mvcstcharles.com. Missouri State with the ball in the lead. Devin Thomas.
Pretty simple for Missouri State. Look for number 2, Austin Reuter. He's been the guy that's been able to knock down shots, and they're screaming for him right now.
The 3-try rims out for Dorian Williams.
That's over
Backcourt. Bobby Hunter dropped it off for Paris Lee after Hunter crossed midcourt.
The ball crossed the half-court line, and Bobby Hunter dropped it off for his teammate who was behind the line. The official was right on time. The ball crossed right there, and then he lays it back over the line. The official was dead on it, and we have the same sideline as the official.
That was a good call, Mark. You were on it first. Coming down to 7 minutes left in the second half. The lob pass deflected by Lynch, out of bounds and off Pickens.
So that was a telegraphed pass.
Oh, it was.
And everybody in the arena knew that Devin Thomas was going to throw that pass, and he did, and so did the entire defense for Illinois State.
Freshman Paris Lee, number 1, the red jersey for Illinois State. Lofton has scored 20 today.
Well, just give it to him and get out of the way. An illegal screen.
And that's called against Tony Wills. Tony Wills' first foul. 16 fouls on Illinois State, 2 for Missouri State in the second half. Gully.
11 turnovers for Missouri State, John, and that's been a big key for them to take care of the ball, especially last 6:40. That's how Illinois State beats you. They wear you down, they turn you over.
Gully and Williams made sure they got that ball across the line with a few seconds to spare. 12 on the shot clock.
With nothing going offensively late in this shot clock.
Gully with a one-hander. Got his own rebound and was stuffed by Lynch. Lynch poked the ball away from Gully. No foul call. Lee weaving through traffic. All the way in, and he was bumped, and a foul on Dorian Williams. His first foul. Team foul 3 on Missouri State. Illinois to inbound with 6:08 to go.
With both these teams have fouls to give right now, 6 minutes to go. That could come in handy coming down the stretch in late game situation.
Only the third team foul. 4 away from shooting 1-1 for Illinois State. Lofton lets it fly. Count it!
Why let anybody else touch it? Just let number 23 continue to go off.
Number 23 has scored 23 today. Reuter across the line to Dorian Williams.
Steal.
And he is picked clean by Lee. Count it. And a free throw coming up. Some energy now for Illinois State.
And the energy from the energy giver, number 23, Zach Lofton. And then Paris Lee with the pick. And Dorian Williams grabs it right there. There was a little subtle touch, and the official saw it and had to call it.
Counted for Lee in a three-point play. Points for Lee today. And Illinois State has its first lead today. Missouri State's 10-point lead all gone.
Back in that little diamond in one zone. Lynch on the baseline.
And hounding the ball at the perimeter. Entry pass for Gully, and he's fouled. Tony Wills tried to catch him from behind. And that may be on Reggie Lynch. It's his fourth. The fourth on Reggie Lynch.
Yeah, Jamar Gully made a really smart play right there. He was definitive in his actions. He was quick to the basket, and he attacked the shot blocker. There was no hesitation, was not intimidated at all. And it pays off for Jamar Gully and Missouri State. And Lynch now will sit down with 5:10 to go, and Dan Muller will watch this very carefully.
Gully 1 for 2 from the free throw line, and we have a foul on that free throw miss.
I think it was on Pickens.
If so, that's his second foul. Indeed it is. 15th foul on Missouri State. Illinois to inbound from the baseline in the backcourt with 5:10 left to play. Over on the bench, you saw Reggie Lynch with 4 fouls. Lee quickly to the front court. Zeislov rimming out. On a bounce, that's Austin Reuter. One-point lead for Illinois State. An off-balance move. Pickens can't follow. And there's Paris Lee.
Well, you can clearly see that Missouri State a lot more aggressive going to the rim with Reggie Lynch out of the game.
Lofton can't drain that one. Jamar Gully averages 6.4 rebounds a game. And he has 7 today. They have a timeout taken by Paul Lusk and Missouri State with 4:28 to go in the second half.
The level of frustration.
Getting back into the zone.
You can feel the frustration of these two teams.
Well, you're right.
How do you get over it? You attack. You go into attack mode offensively and defensively.
Rudder is fouled, and he's going to shoot 3.
Now, Austin Reuter, the one guy you don't want to leave open, coming out of a timeout, and Paul Lusk found a way to get his best shooter open.
Reuter will shoot 3. And Lofton committed the foul. So 3 shots for Reuter.
He has such good shot preparation and a quick draw that if you don't account for him defensively, he's going to put it right in your face right now. Austin Reuter, only a freshman for Missouri State.
He has 5 3-point field goals. 2 free throws. Make it 3. 18 for Reuter. Now Missouri State up by 2. On the weave, the handoff to Lee. Hunter from the 3-point line. Count it! Bobby Hunter has 6 points. we have a time beach. But Wichita State has been getting every team's best effort in the Valley and going 32-0.
And they've been hammering people by an average of about 16 points a game in Valley play.
Down the front court, that's Keith Pickens. 3:42 and counting. Missouri State down by a point.
Illegal screen.
Illegal screen gives the ball to Illinois State with a 1-point lead.
That's the second time that Christian Kirk has been caught with an illegal screen in this game.
His second foul, that is the 16th foul. One more Missouri State foul. Illinois State will go to the line. Lee stops shy of the timeline, but there's Nick Zeisloff.
Nick Zeisloff did a good job coming to the ball that time in the middle of the zone press.
Hunter guarded by Williams. Hand off to Lee. 15 on the shot clock.
Illinois State really small. Zach Lofton playing the 5 spot now.
Wills spinning. Wills missed it. Pickens rebounds.
Push it. That's why.
Reuter. Off the back iron. Gully tried to get the rebound. Hunter in the front court. Lofton has scored 23 points. He had a 24-point game at Northern Iowa on February 23rd.
And he's playing in the post now. He's got Reuter matched up with him. I'd run him off multiple screens because he's taller than Reuter. Get it to him.
And he's wanting it. He's calling for it. And just taking the ball away, Jamar Gully gives it back to the Bears.
That is just toughness by Jamar Gully. Number 5 in white. He just willed the ball into his hands.
Missouri State down by 1, 2:20 and counting in the second half.
Where the ball stalls, it just allows that zone to stand and guard. Makes it easy to guard. Ball stalls again.
9 on the shot clock. Reuter, long 3, in there! 21 for Austin Reuter with 2 minutes to go in the game.
Year in Arch Madness, he was done in January, which allowed a guy like Austin Reuter to get more time and be more productive. Good job of the next man up by Austin Reuter.
Now it's Illinois State with the ball down by 2. Lynch back in with 4 fouls, number 22 for Illinois State. That won't go, and the rebound for Pickens. Missouri State trying to pad the 2-point lead.
Big possession right here. Find Reuter again. Go to him again.
Under a minute and a half to go. Gully from the baseline. And there's Zach Lofton. Leave. Swatted away by Kirk. Kirk standing tall in the lane for Missouri State. Illinois State has had chances. Missouri State continues to lead by 2.
I try to get a shot here right around that 45-second mark to ensure a 2-for-1 here for Missouri State.
Kirk, Reuter, Thomas out front. Now 43 seconds and counting. Thomas, high arc, shooting over Lynch, and the follow by Keith Pickens. A 4-point lead now for the Bears. With 38.5 left to play in Arch Madness. Illinois State to inbound. Mild pressure for Missouri State. Bobby Hunter. Time ticking away.
In attack mode.
Lofton off the glass for Gully. And a foul on Bobby Hunter. Stops the clock with 19.7 to go.
Well, Illinois State got the ball to the guy that they wanted in Zach Lofton. But he settles for a contested 25-footer with no chance to get a foul. You got to attack the basket in that situation. You're down 4. You're playing for overtime in that situation. Get a 2. Cut the lead in half.
Gully is 4 for 5 from the free throw line today. 1-1 here for Jamar Gully, the senior from Beaumont, Texas.
Still alive.
Reggie Lynch.
You don't need a three there.
Lofton scores inside, and timeout. Lofton with 25 points, a new career high.
I'd like to see a white jersey go deep. Look for the home run ball. There he goes.
There goes Thomas. Timeout call. Paul Lusk wanted to take a look at what Illinois State was going to do in setting up to defend the inbounds pass. Each team with a timeout with 11. Pickens to inbound. And Williams is fouled. That's foul number 3 on Bobby Hunter. Two shots coming up here for Missouri Southern. It's Dorian, I said for Missouri State. It is Dorian Williams. He's a 71% free throw shooter. Williams.
Here's what Paul Lusk is thinking right now. If he only makes 1 out of 2, Missouri State has a 3-point lead. And will he foul or defend with 10 seconds to go? Paul Lusk is a guy that's been built on playing tough, hard-nosed defense. And with 10 seconds to go, it might be outside of his comfort range. Let's see if he makes. This is a big free throw right here, because this is when coaches have to make decisions. It's a 4-point game. Moot point.
Williams made both. Missouri State with a 52-48 lead. Lofton. And the rebound for Devin Thomas. He's fouled with 1.5 to go.
So Missouri State guts this thing out. Figures out a way to end Reggie Lynch's season in the Illinois State Redbirds. And your prize, Missouri State, is you get to play Wichita State again.
1:35 tomorrow.
And of course, Missouri State lost in the last game of the regular season at Wichita State, and they were defeated soundly in that game. Now they'll get a chance here at Arch Madness in St. Louis.
Off the miss, there's Zeisloff. Time runs out, and that's the game. Missouri State wins it 53-48. Advancing to play against Wichita State tomorrow at 1:35. This despite a 25-point